Or, hey, Bob. Bob, how are you? Nice to see you. I was just over at Brad's a little bit ago, decent for gold, and I'm looking. I the cable company, Gator, he's live right now. Nice, he's got 19 people watching. I'm wondering if he has made his goal. Hey, Toy Pups, I didn't expect to see you on a Sunday evening. How are you? Got a snowy evening here. Michael's here. Hey, Michael. Appreciate everyone being here, even if it's just for a moment. Um, hey, feel free to leave me if you want. It's okay. No hard feelings. Our friend Specs is up and she is doing a live stream. Uh, Specs Live. Eat with me. Uh, Pre-game. So pre-game. Sorry, my cat's annoying me. She's not really annoying me. I know Specs is a football fan. I should be, as it is the Baltimore Ravens playing in the playoffs against Buffalo's. Guess what? I'm rooting for Buffalo. I'm not really a Ravens fan. One, I'm not a football fan. I don't watch football. I didn't even watch football when I played football. Hey, Kat, how are you? Hello, Yogi and friends. Um, yeah, I would sit on the bench during the football game and totally uninterested in what was going on, and the coach knew it. And if we were winning enough, the coach would say, "Carney, put your helmet in. We're gonna send you on in," and I'd be like, "Nah, that's all right. I'm good. I'll just sit here and relax." But I loved football practice. I loved training. I loved working out. I just could care less about the game. Let's see. Cat says, "Hey to Toy Pups." Malcolm says, "Well, I sent an email to Fever Dream Animations. So far, we are just the saying low part. Nothing set in stone. Just doing a voiceover for them. Nice. Keep us posted, Michael." Cat says, "Bob with a wave." So once again, let me say a big thanks to everyone who popped in for me live streaming working out with Jace. I don't often work out with people. Michael says, "We'll do." But hey, when Jace asks you, if you want to join him or if he can join you, you automatically got to say yes. Jace is the man. And it was a fun workout. I enjoyed it. One of the most, I don't know, just something special about it. Connecting with Jace through that easy motion that we were doing made it one of my favorite workouts in a long time. I got to say, I very much enjoyed getting reps with Stuart as well when he got his first 20 burpees. And man, almost 4 years of doing burpees every day. Well, 3 years, 3+ years of doing burpees, and lots of people saying, hey, let's do a co-stream and collab and stuff. I've never said yes to anyone, but I did for Stuart and Jace, happily so. Michael says, "I honestly have to say I hate my voice, but other people seem to enjoy it." I can feel that. Hey, Stuart. Stuart, I was just talking about you. I can understand that, Michael. I think you have a good voice, but I feel the same way about my voice. I see you had a good session with Jace. I missed it live, but I did catch some of the replay. Hit the thumbs up. Let's see. Yep, Stuart says I did an awesome jet session with Jace earlier. Yeah, I saw that you had put it up, and I went to visit. What did you guys cover? We are in the midst of I guess it's called a snow squall. It's not supposed to last, I think about 3 hours, but we might get 3 inches or so. Stuart said, everything. Nice. Jason put in a lot of work today. Him and I did about 150 burpees total. We were only going to do 100. Not to mention, we did the 25 diamond push-ups where he squashed me. Squashed me on those. Squats, full form press ups, nice. Michael says, "Sorry, I missed it, Stuart. I didn't get up until 12:50 this morning. This afternoon. I stayed up until 1 a.m. Writing and recorded the script for my next premiere. I mentioned this before, and just it's really nice to see how inspired you are, Michael." Plank said his favorite knee raise. I managed to escape a J session without doing a single sit up, without doing a single plank. Did burpees. I did pull ups. He doesn't have a pull up bar yet. It's on its way though. Um, and he did sit ups while I did pull ups. I think I got the better end of that deal. Stuart says it's okay, Michael, my brother. Hey, Kat, how are we progressing on the ukulele? Stuart says going to the gym this week. Nice. Let me know how it goes, Stuart. Milka's been going to the gym. She's going to a place called the Sauna Gym, where all the workouts are done in a heated room. I used to love doing Bikram yoga, 90-minute yoga session and 103 temperature room. 103, 104. You hold every posture 90 seconds twice. Very, very tough form of yoga. I enjoyed it. Sometimes I would do it twice a day. However, got a little expensive. Took up a lot of time. And I just don't think, yoga needs to be done that way. I shifted from yoga as a strenuous session to uh, yoga as it was meant to be. The original stating of postures for yoga was with steadiness and ease, which is certainly not Sukham in Sanskrit. Sukham, Shita, Asakam. I might have gotten the middle mixed up, but it's basically doing steadiness and ease in your posture, finding steadiness within the posture. Doesn't say anything about how to hold the posture, how long to hold the posture, but achieving steadiness. Michael says, thanks to Skeeter, I got my 482nd subscriber today. Awesome. 18 away. Kat says, I got wrapped up in a simple song I wrote to God today. So no nerd learning, maybe later tonight. Nice. I like the fact that you got wrapped up in a song like that. Basically, it becomes a prayer. Hey, Crafting. CBM is here. How are you, my friend? Seeing if anyone else is live today. Do you guys connected with Tokyo Gold King 420? He's an early supporter. It's a gaming channel. Him and Smitty. I see. Let's see. Freaking is live. I've actually never been to a freaking live stream. Just checking around. Mary's Gigs is still doing a live stream. Maybe the hardest working YouTuber on out there. Stuart says going 25 kilogram squats, 10 of them for a set, then up to 50 kilogram squats, 10 of them with the same with deadlifts. Some big lifting, Stuart. Hey, Jamie. CBM says, I'm okay. Thank you. How are you, my friend? Pretty good. You know, you got to be thankful. It's going to get down to by Wednesday. I think we're supposed to have like a high in the low teens. One channel I saw said like a high of 9 degrees. And we got snow going on right now. In a nice warm home. I got 2 cats hanging out. It'd be nice to have a dog, but maybe in time. I'm actually home by myself right now. Just, you know, gives you that good feeling. You got everything you need. I need absolutely nothing more than what I have right now in this very moment. Hey, Leo. How are you, my friend? Kat says it's a prayer song. It is a prayer song. 2 years ago, I was very sick and wrote it. Sometimes a plea, and a lot of times a song of my gratitude. Nice. That's awesome, Kat. I've been writing every morning on the prayer of St. Francis. It's been a very important prayer for me. It's a non-denominational prayer. So how you doing, Leo? Leo says, much love to the goat. All love and respect, Brother Yogi. We were talking about you this morning, Leo, when we were doing some nasal breathing reps. I was doing them with Jace, and Jace was saying how much this is the first time he did nasal breathing. He loved it. Said it just brought this very, again, you know, a meditative feel to it. Hey, Skits says, Yogi, how are you, my friend? Stuart says, ribeye brother. Well, Stuart, I know you're used to heavy weights, but how long's it been? You just want to make sure that you're not so sore that it's like a week before you can go back to the gym. Skit says, hi, everyone. I'm well, brother. Hope you are too in chat. Thank you, Skits. It's going to be okay. You going to live stream it, Stuart? Leo says, that's great. More people should practice nasal breathing for sure. Good for Brother Jace. Yeah, I agree. Jace is definitely not afraid of trying something different. Malcolm says, hey, the Skits. I gotta admit though, man, no one took to it like Leo. The way Leo did it was he did his reps and he's like, not gonna lie, that sucked. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. Paul says, guess who's back again? Boss is back. Tell your friends. I was trying to continue that. But I couldn't think of the rest of the lines to the song. I'm out of date. I'm out of touch with my Eminem. Michael says, hey to Leo. Skid says, hi to Michael. Stuart says, I will try to. Nice. Looking forward to seeing it, Stuart. Let's see. Skid says, quick question. Is anyone else scared of falling in love? No. I have been, but you really don't fall in love. You open to love, but you don't fall in love. And how can you be afraid of if you open, it means it's already there. It's natural. What we're scared of isn't falling in love. It is what we consider to be recompussion. Re, the word's not coming out. We are scared of what might happen. But that has nothing to do with love itself. What we're really thinking of is affection, or my affection's going to be returned. Stuart says, I have Skit's brother. Michael says, it's only natural to be afraid of new feelings, just be yourself, mate. Nicely said, Michael. North says, good try. I saw you were about to. Yeah, the wheels were turning. I wish I could have done it. I bet you Skits could have done it. Hey, Skits, are you a fan of Eminem? Cat says, Skits, yes. I never want to do that again. Take it from someone who has been married, divorced, gotten back together with the same person, had the same person leave you again, and then have something very deep develop with that same person. Skits Zaffin says, Cat, I'm right there with you, my friend. Hey, Isabella, how are you? Skit says, I'm completely fine loving strangers from afar, but falling in love is scary. Skits loves Eminem. Leo says, I would definitely do a nasal breathing session with the 40 vests this month for the challenge. Man, I wonder if anyone else would step up and do that with you, Leo. That would be pretty awesome. North says it's gibberish after that line. I don't know if you know what I talk about forgiveness. It's a major theme of my channel. I don't know if I can forgive Eminem for rhyming ready with spaghetti. I've forgiven some major things in my life, but man, that might be a little bit too far. I don't know if I can forgive rhyming ready with spaghetti. And is that just me? Anyone else like that? Hey, Rakushima, how are you? Nice to see you. Hey, Marie. Falling off a cliff is scary. Not as scary as feelings. Makes me wonder though. I don't know. Things definitely feel different for me now. I've been with someone and I have been deeply alone. And at this point in my life, I don't know if I can make a distinction. Obviously, in terms I can. I loved my wife when we were married. I loved my wife when we were divorced. What changed? Just the situation. The love itself remained. It's a wonderful thing. Giving someone the freedom to come and go. I love you. That's enough. That's enough for me, right? You don't have to do anything. It's enough that I love you. It's good. It gets us laughing. Um, I love subtle rhymes. Was that subtle? Let's see. Marie says, just finished doing my nails. To me, they look not good, but I guess they're fine. I bet you they do. Hey, Toy Pops. North says, feelings are too complex. Yeah, they can be. It says, I'll try that again. Toy Pups. I just noticed that, yeah, you spelled it a little different. Marie says, my eyes feel really heavy right now. Hey, props to me for getting the RN as right now. Should I post a picture of my nails to show how bad they look to me? Sure. Hey, so this has been asked of me several times today. TikTok ban, has it affected anyone? Marie says, okay, Yogi. I've actually never been on. Oh, it's back on, I thought. I heard someone mention that, and then I just saw a clip somewhere. I think it was on Facebook saying it was still off. I've never been. The only time I've never signed in on TikTok before. I've looked at videos that Mocha have sent me, which are always of dogs, sometimes of cats, but mostly of dogs. Let's see. North says my daughter said it was. So hey, North, do you think it really was something that is, you know, as dangerous as it's been said to be? Marie says, why were me and my sister just talking about TikTok? Then you start talking about it in real life. I said, no, what is IR? Um, Synchronicities, meaningful coincidences appearing within the single mind of consciousness itself. Or, eh, just a coincidence. Either way, I like to think of it as that synchronicity, the synchronistic events. So, hey, Skits. Hey, North, are you connected with Skits? He's a incredibly talented artist. I agree with Skits. We're all connected. Any uh, any new songs percolating in the mind? Bound to a connection. It's a beautiful line, Skits. I would like to claim that it's my um, secret yogic power, but I don't think you guys would believe it. Marie says, listen to Skits' song yesterday. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Thanks for listening to that, Marie. Skits deserves all the support that we can give him. Get ready to take my bedtime supplements. I don't know if tea is in the background, but if tea is in the background, supplement time. So far, it's been a nice, quiet chat. I thought if some people came on, if anyone wanted to do some breath work, I was talking to a friend about Sitili breath, also called the cooling breath. North says I take fiber every day at 5 p.m. It's a good thing to do. The vast majority of people don't get enough fiber in their diet. I don't want to brag. There's very little in my life that I can actually brag about. So when I say I don't mean to brag, it means I'm going to get ready to go ahead and brag. I am the fiber king. Skits says, thanks, Marie. Marie drops the link for, is this Skits? Man, Skits, I'm going to tell you again how much I really enjoyed those shorts. Oh, there it is. That is, hey, they came out nice. I hit the thumbs up. Marie says, you're welcome, Skits. They look good, Marie. North says, doctor's orders. For, if you don't mind me asking, was he talking heart health? Skits says, a fiber king. That's good. Let's go. What I was hoping by declaring myself the Fiber King is that maybe I would get a Skits song dedicated to the Fiber King of YouTube. Funny how that changes as you get older. When I was young in my bodybuilding days, I was the Protein King. And now that I'm older, I'm the Fiber King. I admit, I regret. It was common back in the day, 80s and 90s, when I was bodybuilding, when I was lifting heavy, when I was doing some powerlifting. And then the end of the 90s to the early 2000s, I was doing Olympic lifting. It was common to say, hey, Lane Tristan. It was common to say to get 1 gram of protein, sometimes more. Some people said 1.5 gram per pound of body weight. Let's see, Marie says, Yogi, what food do you hate? It's a good question. I don't know if, all right, I was going to say, I don't know if I hate food. I don't like peas. I see no reason for peas to exist. But oddly enough, I've done pea protein, as it's an excellent protein powder. But peas themselves, don't do it. Milka would say I'm a very particular eater. Kind to say that kindly. She's probably thinking of something else. North says, also I just set up my PayPal on my community page. Nice. We'll give that a visit. My goal this week anyway is to make sure that I spend more time there on your channel. Let's see. North is in the process of making his channel great again. Hey, let's see. Are you going to stick with the paranormal stuff? Is that going to be your main? And let me put this out there for you. Let us know whatever we can do to help your channel grow. Hey, do you have a link that you could drop too? To see you got the scan code? Oh, no, I never scanned anything before. It says, yeah, I made one just now. It goes Fiber King, Fiber King. Does whatever a Fiber King does. Uh, can he be the king of fiber? Yes, he can, because he's the Fiber King. Awesome. So, are we gonna get a YouTube short of that? Where he says, "How long should I eat peas to make you go?" It would only take one. It would only take one. One pea. Get away from Lane. Thank you, Lane. It's the it's the second one, Skits. The only thing you can scan is rice and beans. To be fair, lentils. Lentils are a legume. Lentils and rice. Although chickpeas, which are also more aptly titled garbanzo beans, very nutritious, very high in fiber too. They might have the highest amount of fiber. Skit says, "Oh, good." The first one. Did I say the first one? The second one. Most certainly the second one. Although, funny that you say that because you take in all this protein as a bodybuilder, which is horrible for the kidneys, by the way. Your body uses very little of it, just enough that it needs. And then it does truly become the first one. It truly becomes pea protein. You're peeing the excess out, which is why you're causing so much damage to your kidneys. It's trying to get rid of the excess protein that you've taken in. My father had stage 2 kidney disease. It never progressed. He took care of himself. He changed his diet. The doctor said he was in his 80s when this happened. The doctor says if he manages his diet, he could keep it there and never progress, which my dad did. And he said he's seen this happens quite frequently. That sooner or later, virtually every single American, specifically every single American male, will have some form of kidney disease or kidney issue because of the excess amount of protein that they take in. And that scared me because I was taking in a lot of protein. Marie says, now I have eaten 27 peas. Why would you do that to yourself? They look so slimy and gross. Here's another thing. I'm not allowed to go into details. I made a promise to a friend. Mashed potatoes. Do not ask me for any details. I'm not at liberty to go into it. I like potatoes. It says, interesting. Do you think I still have challenges to face with my ego? I say this because I train to get bigger because I feel skinny. Now, well, yes and no. As long as we have an ego, and we will always have an ego, there will always be challenges. The goal isn't to do anything with the ego other than realize it's not who you are. It's an illusion. As soon as you see through it, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It comes, it goes, it rears its weird and distinguished head, and, or I should say, well, yeah, let's stick with that. And then it subsides again. The key is just seeing through it, seeing through it, and seeing through it. Once you do that, you realize you are not the ego. So what difference does it make? Marie says Yogi looks like he has heard his whole nightmares. Good night, Optimob. Optimob, I apologize, my friend. I missed your premiere, and I never like missing a Optimob premiere. I got caught up in a few conversations, so I'm sorry, my friend. I will visit your channel and catch the replay, though. Michael says good night, Optimob. Oh man, if I came over to someone's house, and the thing is, Always be appreciative, always be grateful for what anyone ever serves you. But if I showed up at Skitz's house for dinner and he served me mashed potatoes and peas, I think I would flee. I think I would throw my hands up in the air, cover my eyes, scream like a 12-year-old girl, and flee the room. No lie. Okay, I'm exaggerating a bit. One, I don't scream. The last time I screamed was, I think I was screaming Jerry Garcia's name, 1983, Meriwether Post Pavilion at a Grateful Dead show. North says I got 181 subs. Thank you all. Awesome. Yep, and we'll keep adding. Hey Marie, are you sub to North? Michael's laughing. Man, it makes me shudder just to think. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes and peas. Marie is laughing, screaming like 12-year-old. Like I said, I might have exaggerated a little bit. When I was 12, I didn't scream like a 12-year-old. Although there is a video, there is a YouTube short of me yelling. Mocha couldn't believe it. Mocha's known me for 23 years. She's never heard me yell. She's only heard me raise my voice once. Michael says, I'll eat anything just as long as it doesn't eat me. Or you'll eat anything, even if it does want to eat you, as long as you eat it first. Something like that. Optimop says, the false north, that isn't true. You now have 194. Way to step up, Optimop. Thank you. Hey, North. Timo says, you're welcome, false north. North, are you subscribed to Timo? Timo's got a beautiful channel. Sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm letting the whole conversation about mashed potatoes and pea leave my mind. Optimo Family says it's a young channel, 14 days old. Young and promising. Marie just wants to torture me. Here's the funny thing. Peas in a pod don't bother me. "14 days young. You're off to a great start. I think this is going to be the channel, Timo. This is the one. This is the 100K channel in the works right now. And speaking of that, I don't know, guys. I actually think both Skits and Michael, unlimited growth. Man, there can't be anything. The only thing worse than peas is mushy peas. Why would you mush peas? Fish chips and mushy peas. Man, I can't even begin to tell you how disturbed I am now. Timo says, I think so. I think so. At the moment, I am at 600 watch hours. Man, that's awesome. And it gets close to 500 subs after 14 days. And then, hey, North, I know I mentioned this before. If you're still here, if you're subscribed to Timo or not, it's awesome. 14 days, 2 weeks, and you already got 500. All right, it is time to start adding you to the watch list for watch hours. Skits is laughing at how greatly he disturbed me. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I'm gonna have nightmares of Skits rapping a mushy pea song. Michael says, I think you're all doing great stuff, Timo. You'll get there before you know it. I agree, Michael. And Michael, it's exciting to see the direction you're taking your channel. Timo says, I hope so. Maria's taking the disturbing images to a new level. Maria says, I just wheeze. She's laughing. Timo says, worldwide, people help me from India a lot, and Japan, and of course, America. I have live stream with nearly 12 hours to watch. It says, thanks, Michael. Okay, that's easy enough. Wake up in the morning, put on the playlist, put on the live stream, watch it all the way through. It's what I used to do for Timo before. I've mentioned this to Tandra. It's the same with Daisy May. And it's the same with Timo because their videos are so beautiful and what they do, or just hanging out with Daisy May, that you can bring them up and have them on all day. And then it's like taking a work break. You just go over to the window that has them playing, you spend some time hanging out, and then you go back to work. Instantly relaxing. Here's the thing. Man, we got more peas coming my way. I knew I never should have. I knew it. I'm just thankful there's no such thing as a mashed potato emoji. Michael says, "Oh, I'll make you some. I will make you some peas for Christmas or something as a gag gift." It would definitely be a gag gift. It would definitely make me gag. That's 100% true, Michael. Skip says, "I cannot believe you are a vegan. He doesn't like mushy peas. Why do they have to be mushy?" Man, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing with any kind of mushy food. If I want it mushy, man, I'm gonna mush it myself. That's why I have teeth. I do my own mushing. I will never have anything pre-mushed. Ever. Trust me on that. I do not I won't eat I love bananas. I will not eat a mushy banana. I am 100% my own musher. Eric Lapointe, you picked a very weird time to walk into a conversation. I'm being assaulted by mushy peas. As my friend, as my long friend, my long time friend, I hope you're going to stand up for me. Hey, Eric with Tractor. Timo says, and the live streams aren't so boring, mostly 3 hour video, 4 times loop. Nothing that beautiful could ever be boring. Eric is saying hi to everyone. Timo says, good night. Good night, Timo. Thanks for hanging out. Michael says, hey, Eric, good point. So the thing is, I love potatoes. It's not potatoes that bother me. Skit says, the all-knowing self-mushing yogi. Now there's a song for you. Michael says, pre-mushed. So no more. You know what? But a milkshake is different. I do smoothies. Skit says, Eric LP, my brother, please only you like mushy peas. Eric says, this is not the first time hearing this. No, we've been down this road before. Cat is waving at Eric. Hey, Bob. Any Fitness Possible is here. Hey, Bob, tell me you don't like mushy peas. I know that's a weird question. Eric Point says, I do skits. This drastically changes my relationship with Eric Lapointe. The one person I thought I could count on. I guess now I got to pin all my hopes on Bob. Any Fitness Possible. hashtag hashtag mushy peas for life. That might be the only hashtag like that in existence. There can't be someone else has never hashtag mushy peas for life. told me they haven't. How are you, Bob? Skid says legend. Skid says hi to anything. Hashtag mushy peas for life. Man, don't tell me that's gonna catch on. Timo says, anything possible is here. Did not see you. Good night. Eric says, hey, Bob. Man, everyone's turning on me. Bob says, I haven't met a food I don't like. Mushy peas are fine. I don't know. I thought I heard you say something in your live stream a day or two ago, 3 days ago, that you said you didn't like. It wasn't spam. It wasn't, I know bologna. It's not like your bologna, not your, like your favorite. It was something. I mash them up. Oh man, that's even worse. You mash them up in your potatoes. Mashed anything, mushed anything. My nemesis. I put this on here before, and people say, man, you're weird. And my answer is always, yeah. You don't think I know that? You don't get to be 59 years old with a phobia of mashed peas and not know that you're weird. Let's see. President Barack Obama says, congratulations. Eric is gay marriage. Eric is gay marriage. Congratulations. Let's see. I'm I'm working my way through the grammar. I'm not the grammar police. However, I will give you a tip. When you really want to be funny, grammar is important. Because when you say it out loud and the grammar is like all over the place, it just doesn't you lose the humor. So if you want to come back and rewrite it, I'll read it again and we'll see if it's funnier that way. Reese says, Yogi, everyone likes no, not everyone likes mushy peas. Bob says, well, I like shellfish, just deathly allergic. I heard you mention that. Have you always been allergic? I've heard of people getting an allergy later in life. Eric Point says, thanks, Mr. Obama. Yeah, I wonder why. You know, he's an ex-president. Michael says, bye-bye, Mr. President. Miracle Whip is disgusting. I've never been a big, any kind of mayonnaise fan. Deb says, I'm attempting roasted butternut squash. Now that sounds really good. Now we're talking, guys. Good luck, Debs. I hope it turns out perfect. Let's see. Ray says, Yogi very skibidi peas. Pretend these are mushy potatoes. Man, you got to turn my own imagination against me. Timo drops the link for Jacob. Let's see. Thank you. Very much appreciated. There's a link for our good friend Jacob Colby J. Sinky. What was your number that you hit, Runner Boy? We got some hashtag Jacob love. Thank you, Jacob. Miracle Whip is disgusting. And so, is there a difference between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise? It's the same thing, right? Hey, Austin. We got more Jacob love. Marie says, I love mayo. Me, mustard. I don't know if I would go so far as to put mustard on an Oreo cookie, like some crazy people. But I do like mustard. Mustard on potatoes. Excellent. I'm allergic to broccoli since my 20. I am weird. I'm pretty weird too. Marie is still torturing me with peas. Skid says mushy peas are a key to spiritual enlightenment. Never. Although they could be. I will stay happily unenlightened. Skid says, no tea, we are gonna fall out. Mushy peas for life. Hashtag mushy peas for life. T says, you got me laughing. Because I'm being tortured? But thank you, T. T's in the background, but she hates. We need T back on the forefront, fighting the good fight with me. It's T and I against the mushy pea world. If I got T on my side, I don't need you people. Runner Boy 17. Man, that's awesome. Awesome job, Runner Boy. This is without straps, right? Runner Boy says, T, once you eat peas, they are all mushy. This is true. That's an excellent point. Deb says, I think Haratki fruit, better for enlightenment. I've never had that. You know what is great for enlightenment? Dates. Dates are wonderful. Cat says, no, not the same thing. Cat, you have yet to take a stance on this issue. Marie does not like mustard. Michael says, oh, bummer. I say to that President guy, joking everyone. Oh, oh, bummer. I get it. That was funny, Michael. It took me a second. I had to say it twice. Skid says, hope you well, T. Runner Boy says, Miracle Whip is liquid marshmallows. That doesn't sound like something you want to put on anything that's not dessert. Deb says, snap peas are good. T says, just listening. Sorry, all protecting my health and sleep. Understood. I mentioned that, Eric Lapointe. I said I like mustard, not to the extent that I would ever consider putting mustard on Oreos. I can't imagine anyone crazy enough to do that. I would go so far as to say someone crazy enough to actually film putting mustard on an Oreo and eating it is probably someone who's crazy enough to jump in a ice covered pond in shorts and a t-shirt, which is even worse than not having a short and t-shirt. And I don't know if I know anyone that crazy. Well done, Runner Boy. 17 pull-ups. I got 4 to catch you. I got 4 more to go to catch you. Hey, let me ask you a question. You hit 17. Do you think you could hit 17 on a regular basis? Like I hit 13. My next workout, I immediately dropped down to like 11. Stepper says, evening, Eric and all in chat. Busy night, just popped in to say hi and hit the thumbs up. Loved one love all. Thank you, Cyber. Very much appreciated. Uncle says, love black eyed peas. Those are my favorites. It's a very southern thing. We got some more Jacob love. Thanks, Jacob. Eric Point gives a salute to Squirrel Sniper. We got some more peas dropped. That didn't sound right. Peanut butter on Oreos are delicious. Yeah, you can put peanut butter on, I was going to say just about anything. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Poor man says, sup LP. How you doing, Dan? Hey, let me say one more time how much I appreciate you guys stopping by Jason and I. Marie sends some love to Debs. Eric Point gives a thumbs up to Michael. Let's see. Marie drops the link. Now she's really getting nasty. I had to turn that off instantly. I will revisit that. I'll revisit it, Marie. It shouldn't have caught me by surprise, but it did catch me by surprise. Dan says taking a full day recovery day. Wow. But you said it was pretty nasty outside anyway, right? Cold and windy. Marie says peas. And that was a YouTube short of peas. How she did that so quick, I don't know. I am back to kettlebells tomorrow after an awesome session of burpees with Jace. Foreman says, yeah, sitting inside by wood stove, not moving much. That's not a bad way to spend a day. Late afternoon, I guess, for you. Michael says, I'm not sure. I'm brave enough to try mustard on Oreos. It would be like a sweet and sour fist fight on my taste bud. Man, that's a great description. I can tell you right off the bat, I am not brave enough to try that. What do we got from Marie again? Make sure the sound is off. Why won't that? There we go. Yeah, that's horrible. I can't imagine putting. I was about to say at least they're not mushy, but yeah, they are very mushy. Poor man says, "What brand of bells should I get?" Titan Sport. Titan Sport, because I believe it's still free delivery and they have the best prices. And I love the handles. They're very smooth, rotate awesomely in the hand. Your options will be, you said 50. So you could either get the 22 kilograms or the 24 kilograms. Kettlebells are tricky. So the 22 kilograms would be like 48.4 pounds. T says mint sauce mashed potatoes is delicious. Battered Oreos, they taste like donuts and ice. I do like Oreos, and most Oreos are vegan, by the way. Reese is laughing. It's an evil laugh. It says, "Do you get peas?" Poor man says, "I got some military thermals to point. Not cheap. Cost me 40 for the lowers." Yeah, I got some pretty expensive gear. Back when I was ultra running, we would do races in the winter. We definitely wanted something that was going to be warm but breathable and warm when it got wet, because it would get wet. I'm not trusting you again, Marie. Marie is torturing me. Marie says Oreos aren't vegan. Original Oreos are vegan. 100%. It says, I bet you can get kettlebells that look like peas. I have 2 kettlebells that look like peas. They're not my favorite. Hey, Duncan. Duncan says, yo, dude, how's it hanging? Good, Duncan. What's up? Duncan, when's the name change going to happen? Eric says, nice poor man. Eric Point says, I love good gear. Yeah, me too. Now, I've also got some fairly cheap gear that I've gotten from like Target. I've gotten some stuff at other like department stores that work excellent. But sometimes, man, sometimes you can really tell the difference between good gear and mediocre gear. He says my favorite Oreos that I was very lucky to try was gingerbread Oreos. Yeah, they're really good. Marie says, yeah, don't trust me. I trust you on everything but YouTube Shorts. Thank you, Jacob. Duncan is laughing. Duncan, congrats on the PRs you've been hitting. Your Navy SEAL. So what was it? It's 144 now, right? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you two questions. Do you think you can get 150? And what's it going to take to add 6 reps in? What's it going to take in your training to be able to add those 6 reps in? Hey, Chris, how are you? Chris, where are you? How are you and where are you on your journey? Dan's waving at Duncan. Does everyone subscribe to Duncan? Kat says something changed with Oreos. Did it? That's disappointing. Why mess with a good thing? Maria says, guys, spam peas. Never. They would never do such a thing to me. I like the vanilla Oreos. Those are good too. Man, vanilla anything is good. Hey, Duncan said, sorry for the failed humor intro. Hey, man, if you make me laugh, Duncan, it's never a failure. If you make me smile, it's never a failure. Polyurethane lowers. I like it, so I'll probably get the top also. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Cat has me worried now, talking about something's changed with Oreos. It's a good thing I only eat them in races, but I'll have to check before if I even race again. I know what Skits is going to say. He says Oreos are bad for you, but you know what's really good for you? I might have to involve Duncan in this argument. Actually, that short that sync was, I think, too much short. Gotcha. Duncan says, I have another PR now. Are you going to let us know, or we're going to wait for the video? I don't mind waiting for the video. Yep, you tricked me again, Murray. Duncan says, poor man. Peas, mushy ones. Hashtag mushy peas for life. Man, you're really going to get that hashtag to catch on. We got more Jacob Love. We got more peas and potatoes. Now remember, I do like potatoes. Unmashed, in their natural baked or fried. But baked is better. Baked is healthier. Chris says, I left more than a week ago, and I'm in Freiburg, South Germany. It's about halfway until I reach my destination. That's nice traveling in a week. How have the rides been? Have you been getting rides? Or a lot of walking? Hashtag mushy peas. Don't forget the life. Mushy peas for life. Chris says, it is cold, but I've been relatively lucky with hitchhiking. Nice. So our friend Chris is hitchhiking from, it was Norway, right? All the way to France. More Jacob Love. Thanks, Jacob. Marie's laughing with peas. Marie says, tricked it. You did trick me. Duncan says, wait for the video probably. What's your guess? I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say 146. I'm thinking a 2-rep PR. It was 144 before, right? So I'm going to guess a 2-rep PR. T says, hashtag P love. T, I thought you were on my side. Michael says, Yogi, what if they mushy pea Oreos? The weird thing is, like, if it's pea protein, or if something has pea as an ingredient, but it's not an actual pea, I'm fine with it. And again, don't feel like you need to tell me that I'm weird. I already know. Good says, yes, we converted tea. Let's go. I can't believe she caved. More hashtag Jacob Love. Marie says, man, Michael, I wonder much if Oreos existed. Marie, you could be the one that makes that. Thank you, Jacob. Michael's laughing. Duncan says, I'm having to perfect things in terms of my website and the workout programs, but it will be monetized out of out of YouTube. And if you wish, you can be involved. Let me know, Duncan. What can I do to help you? More peas are being dropped. Michael says, embrace the weirdness, Yogi. Normal is overrated. I agree. It was a long time ago when I stopped pretending like I even had a chance at being normal. Thank you, T. Hashtag mushy peas with a yucky face is all I can say. We got some more Jacob love. Bree says, actually, I'm making mushy peas Oreos. That could be your big thing. That could put you. You could be the Jeff Bezos, the Mark Zuckerberg of mushy pea Oreos. Could be your claim to fortune. I'll make a video. Interesting. Yeah, Duncan, just let me know. What I can do personally to help, what I can do here on my channel to help you. Oh, 100%, Duncan. No real work other than recommending the workout program, assuming you like them, to your audience and provide a discount code for them. Yeah, man, absolutely. And that's a safe assumption that I will. Michael says, just don't tell Nabisco about it. Probably safe. He says, I hate the idea, but okay. So I'm excited for the new venture, Duncan. Marie says, Yogi, take this, puts mushy peas on your bald head. Man, that would probably be the quickest way to freak me out. This is it. I'm glad you were being entertained. Hey, Sean. Duncan says, how are your members going? It's actually going pretty well. Mainly because you get the gift 10 memberships a month, and I have some really good friends who have been awesome supporting me, and other friends have actually bought other. You can buy memberships for people, and other friends have bought memberships for people. I don't know how many I have total, but it varies. Not everyone. If you get a gift, chances are you're not going to sign up again. But if you're trying your best to support someone, it's a wonderful way. And it was you and Eric Lapointe that pointed it out to me. I appreciate that, guys. I have 54 members. But again, I don't know how many will actually stay. I have 2 5 months members, and that's you and Eric Lapointe. Man, it's hard to believe it's been 5 months. And that it's been 6 months. Actually, 7 months since I was hit 3,000 it got monetized, and it's been 6 months since I hit the 4,000. Man, so I really appreciate it. I appreciate people who are. Eric Lapointe mentioned on one of his live streams that he had heard of people. Hey, Selma. Someone says her and Harrison are together again. You're right about that, Duncan. Duncan says you need to mention it more, that you have a members area. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Michael's laughing. Marie says, guys, say hashtag mushy peas. Peas mushy. Let's see. Harrison is her boyfriend. Cat's waving at Selma. He apologized. I'm glad you got an apology. Hey, Corby. Oh, anyway, yeah. Eric Lapointe had mentioned in a live stream that he had heard of people who didn't really do anything special on their members channel. They just had it as a way as saying, if you want to support my channel, this is a nice way. And he had mentioned, like, imagine if you have 2,000 subscribers and half of them get a 99-cent membership. That's, an excellent income. Michael says, Eric, what if they made lentil flavored Oreos? I do like lentils, but I don't know if they would lend themselves to Oreos. But you never know. Would you ever think of chocolate pudding made out of avocados? It's excellent. I never would have thought of it. Wow, that's a good deal, Dan. Dan says, think I'm going to get my bells from a local company. Think I can get them for $1 a pound. Is there any way you can test them out to see how they feel in your hand? How are you, Corby? Mushy peas. Skid says, Eric, would you rather eat a steak or a bowl of mushy peas? I would rather eat a steak, but I wouldn't. I would force myself if I had to. I would eat the mushy peas. I will never eat an animal again. Ever. Well, I would never, purposely. If things got real bad, we were surviving. You do what you do to survive. I always used to say that I would be an excellent hunter-gatherer. But now I think I would just be an excellent gatherer. Oh, inside deal. I think I can get them cheap. Talk with the owner a bit. I'm hoping to get a 18 kilogram bill. I got one already. I was doing a lot of single work and I wanted a 18 kilogram. But now I want to get an extra one so I can bump it up. In the back of my mind, I have plans that I will eventually return back to at least a 5-minute competition set with the 24s. That's about 40 pounds. We got some more peas dropped. Sean says, hey, if you or anyone else want to buy my phone, pickup location is 527 Nelson Crescent, Napier South, 4110. Thanks, Sean. I hope someone takes you up on it. Foreman says, they're a nice silly, the Titans, but if I can get them cheap, I'll have to do that. Yeah, I can understand that for sure. Especially if you can get them cheap. And as you said, it's local. so you don't have to worry about shipping. Although Titan does have usually has free shipping. Hey, Batgirl, how are you? It's nice to see you. But honestly, with the competition bells, the way they turn in your hand when you're doing your sets, what a huge difference it makes. So it says, so even if the world supply of lentils ran out, you wouldn't eat a tiny bit of meat. How about lab grown meat? Therefore, an animal hasn't had to die. That has been asked before. Yeah, even if, well, let's answer the first part. Even if lentils ran out, uh, there's other things that I could eat. Lots of stuff that I can gather. Um, so I would find a way. However, I'm not opposed to hunting. I'm not opposed to fishing. Um, so if I absolutely had to survive, if I hunted my own food, or hey, if someone who was a better hunter hunted the food while I gathered some food, we're working together. I'll gather wild potatoes. You hunt a deer. We could work something out. Um, I have the utmost respect for hunters who feed their family and people who fish to feed their family. I always, I remember once seeing a guy in a supermarket fill a little container of pork chops wrapped in cellophane plastic into his shopping cart. Um, and he had one of his kids with him, and he looked and said, "Yep, we eat meat. It's a cycle of life. If it's in plastic, it is not the cycle of life. If you go out in the woods and you hunt for your meat, that's the cycle of life. There's a big, big difference." Duncan says, "Are you progressing on to your goal in the kettlebells? What is your estimated time of arrival on the goal?" I am progressing on my goal. I was hoping to hit 64 reps. By April, hopefully April 17th, which is my birthday. Feel free to write that down, guys. April 17th. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen with the 16 kilograms. So I'm progressing. I'm getting my form back. I'm regaining strength. But man, I used to do this every single day. My kettlebell coach at the time begged me, take a day off, take one day off. So I started taking Sundays off, and I doubled up on my Bikram yoga and increased my run. I just like doing things every day. Oh, Duncan, I said 140. I said 146. Your previous best was 144, right? So I'm gonna guess a 2 rep PR, 146. Hey, relaxing. Duncan says, take a stab. Duncan, what you got? 15 minutes for 100? He's doing 20-minute sessions to see how many he can get. Marie says, Yogi, guess what? I think I could guess. I think I could guess what. Does it have anything to do with peas, mushy, or otherwise? Instead of spending 199, I'm selling my phone for 99. It's a good deal, Sean. Sean says, what do you do with your gun now that you're not hunting? I actually have a shotgun sitting over here. I have a deer rifle in my other room. They just sit around. I should probably sell the deer rifle as it's definitely an antique. It's a 1898. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about guns, so I will say it's just an 1898 uh, I forget what it's called. I think I told this to Dan before. Springfield Armory. Craig. Modified barrel. But I need to change the subject. Foreman says, Duncan, me and Leo got just over 9 minutes for 100. One pumps with 40-pound vests, new PR. Man, that's fast. Duncan says, poor man, it's 20-minute effort on the seals. Marine's going to stop torturing me with peas. After this, after she tortures me with peas, one last time. Poor man says, Yogi's got loaded and ready. Laughing, just kidding. Duncan says, tough work, poor man. Yeah, man, anything with a 40-pound vest. Skid says, when you sleep, do you have many dreams, Eric, brother? I do have a fair amount of dreams. And I remember mostly, I used to keep a dream journal. Part of Sufi psychology would have you do a dream journal, and then you write down what you remember, you let it go. You come back later, you pick one section, and you just free verse writing about that. And then you pick a section out of that, and you free verse writing, and you just continue on until you feel that you've gotten the message, whatever the message might be. More peas. Poor man says, my buddy has one of those Craig rifles, Yogi. Yeah, actually, someone modified it, turned it into a deer rifle, and gave it to my dad when he was just a kid. My dad gave it to me. 3040 Craig. It says, a week or so ago, I had 3 dreams in 2 days. I had 2 dreams in the same night. You know what? We dream every single night. We just don't remember it. Dreaming is part of the natural cycle. There's 4 stages of consciousness according to yogic psychology. You have our everyday waking state of consciousness, and it's not separate consciousness, it's stages of consciousness, one consciousness. Then we have dreaming consciousness, deep sleep, and then it's called Turiya in Sanskrit, which is the transcendental state of consciousness, the bliss consciousness. Sean says, apparently I have to be 18. Yeah, I think so. Sean. Format says, yep, they call that sporterize. Taking military surplus rifles into hunting. Skid says, sometimes I don't want to leave my dreams. You know, the Aboriginals, indigenous Australians, they call it dream time. That dream time is the actual true experience of life, and that this is an actual dream. There's lots of shamanic practices. Arnold Mindell, I believe, is his name, has some books on entering that dream time. Really good stuff. Oh, Sean says to sell my phone. I'm sorry about that, Sean. Can your father help you with that? He says, Yogi, I ain't stopping with the peas. Well, you got to be careful because I can get desensitized to mushy peas where they no longer bother me. And I know you guys don't want that to happen. Hi, Martine. Martine, I had you up again today. Martine says, hello, quick hello before bed for me, Yogi. Hope you're well. How was birthday? Actually, not mine. My birthday is in April. However, hey Sean, I don't think I'm going to do any live streaming tonight or co-streaming. Sorry, my friend. We're gonna wrap things up in just a minute. It's almost 7. It is my stepdaughter's birthday. Skit says, hi, food from far. Hope you're well, my friend. Marie says, peas. You see that? I'm getting desensitized. Yep, it was my stepdaughter. Kat says, April 17th, save the date. Pea sensitized. I like that, Skits. Skits is always so clever with words. You guys can get me a t-shirt for my birthday that says hashtag mushy peas for life. You think I'm going to fall for that, Marie? What else do I hate? Don't forget next Sunday. Thanks for reminding me, Martine. I will be co-streaming with Martine next week. Thanks, Skits. Happy birthday to your stepdaughter, Yogi. She's a very talented artist. Sean says, I'm trying to come on. Yeah, Sean, I'm not going to do any co-streaming tonight because I'm going to wrap things up in just a few minutes. Let's see. Kat says, t-shirt size, please. And I'll tell you what, I hope to be, this is a large. It's a little loose. I hope to be back, medium to large. I hope to be back up to a large by that time. I hope to be back up to a large without gaining any weight because I want to stay in this weight class if I decide to compete in kettlebell sport. It says, take care, Michael. Well, to the next one. Peace out. One last parting shot from Michael. 6 p.m. GMT time will be 1 p.m. my time. Got you, my friend. Marie thinks she's taking a wild stab. There's got to be something in there that I don't like. I do like strawberries and cherries. Is that a tomato? I'll be honest with you. I'm not fond of tomatoes. Do you like watermelon? I'm not going to go through all of them, but the vast majority of them I like. Especially at the end there. Muffins. You really can't go wrong with muffins, guys. Martine says, Yogi, much appreciated. I'm looking forward to introducing to my subs. Well, thanks, Martine. It's going to be fun. However, tomatoes don't have the same effect on me. John says, what the heck? A lot of fruit emojis? That was a lot of fruit emojis. Brad says, fun fact, when you clap, you are high-fiving yourself for something someone else did. This is true. Maria's laughing. I enjoyed the time I got to spend with your live stream today, Brad. We got some more food emojis dropped. We got some watermelon. Man, everyone's got to like watermelon, right? Marie says, I will put non-vegan things next. Brad says, hit a cat jack. You got to hurry up with the torturing, Marie, because we're going to end the live stream in a little bit. You know, the amazing thing, Mocha swears that she can veganize, and she probably can. She can veganize almost any dish. So in my mind, everything that I see that Marie posted, I instantly veganize. Marie doesn't like any fruit. Oh, huh. I know some people don't. I know you like vegetables though, right? Cat's waving at food from afar. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's a lobster. Food from afar says, love my veggies. I actually like fruit more than veggies. I do eat quite a bit of vegetables, but my go-to would be fruit. Easy source of calories. Is tomato technically a fruit? It is technically a fruit. Brad says, I feel if vegans had dedicated emojis, they would just be eggplants and stuff. We don't need that. I bet you could find, they gotta have an eggplant emoji. That might be the perfect emoji. Doing a beef Wellington for the first time. Yeah, you mentioned that you were going to do that. That is quite an investment of time, isn't it? Maria's laughing. I like lobsters as a species, so I can appreciate seeing lobsters. And expense. We get some more lobsters. Nope. Yep, same lobsters. Martine says it'll be the most expensive dish I've ever done on my channel. It'll be worth it. When are you going to do this? You did. I remember you giving me the details on how you did it. I remember Squirrel Sniper saying it was actually one of his favorite dishes. This is right. I best go put my bins out for the bin man in the morning. It was good to spend time and chat with you all. Thanks for the stream, Eric Brother. Much love, everyone. Thank you, Skits. Wonderboy says, I don't know far. I think you can make a really good dish with an orange. Do you need to make a dish with an orange? Isn't an orange enough? Cat says, bye to Skits. I think we're going to wrap things up too, guys. Getting sleepy. Appreciate you hanging out with me. It was a fun day. All the way from the 5 a.m. live stream to working out with Jace. Great afternoon live stream and hanging out with you guys this evening. Thank you, guys. It will cost me 11 euros for just a small beef fillet, 6 euros for the wild mushrooms. And that's not counting the other stuff. I do love wild mushrooms. One boy says if a pea ain't neon orange, it ain't enough. Cat says, Nama weird yogi. Nama weird, my friend. Food from afar is laughing. Let's see. Hey, Martine, have you ever thought about putting a PayPal link or a Buy Me Coffee link on your community page? If anyone wanted to help offset expense for the things that you're cooking because they enjoy your videos, what do you think about that? Stuart says, hi, Martine, sweetheart. This says, take care, Cat. Much love, my friend. Martine says, good night, my friend. Love you. One boy says, I'll do a loop live soon, and then I'll be live in the morning with bench workout. I will see you in the morning, Runner Boy. And by the way, one more time, congratulations on the PR. Hey, Joe. See, Martine says I can't at the moment, Yogi. I have to get my birth cert, and it ain't easy to get. Even with buy me coffee. How are you, Joe? Hey, Joshua. Joshua says this is the amazing energetic Joshua. Sorry, guys, I was late. That's okay, Joshua. How's your day been? Like done? Much appreciated, guys. Well, you can tell Jacob was here. 53 likes. We're actually gonna get ready to wrap things up. So it says, "Hey, Josh, my brother." Ortiz says, "Yep, I need both, sir, to open up a bank account or a PayPal." Joshua says, "Hey guys, birth, gotcha." Hulk says, "All right, just got off work, about to get some burpees in real quick." Have a good workout, Joe. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Pretty sleepy. Do just a little bit of reading before I go to sleep. I got to do my breath work as well. If you remind me tomorrow, there is a breath that I would like to teach everyone. It's called the cooling breath. John says, when I try to talk in my dream, they hear me, but when I get choked out and wake up without knowing the person's reaction. Huh, that's interesting, Sean. I wonder if you can learn to control that. Stuart says, catch you later, Yogi brother. See you, Stuart. Looking forward to the gym action this upcoming week. Oxa says, I'll be here tomorrow for it. Awesome, Joe. Thank you. Thanks, Stuart. Stuart has renewed the basic membership. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you, Duncan. Let me know when things are ready to roll out. Joshua says, sorry, today was a very busy day for me. That's okay, Joshua. Hey, I appreciate when you stop by to say hi. Doesn't matter what time, doesn't matter how long. I just appreciate you being here. It's that little thing, especially having a busy day and you got a friend who just stops by to say hi. That's what means a lot. So thank you guys. I'm gonna see everyone tomorrow. Same stuff, same day. We got kettlebells tomorrow. Joshua says, thanks, Yogi. Absolutely. Sean says it feels like it is punishment for speaking in real life to my dream. I wonder if you can reinterpret that, Sean. Not punishment. And maybe there's a message in there for you. If you really contemplate on that. You think that over too. Let's see what let's talk about it some morning on the live stream. See what or send me a message and see what we can come up with. All right. Thanks, guys. It's a fun day. Jace wore me out. Not sure if we're going to do that again anytime soon, but it was a whole lot of fun. The next one might be with sometime in February with our friend Dan, poor man. He's going to be working with a handicap. He's going to be doing a 40-pound vest while I do it without. Joshua says, namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. I will see everyone later. Take care, guys.